Let us take an example of CIDR. CIDR has certain rules. Classless interdomain routing. We have seen IPv4 addressing A, B, C, D, E. So here the rules are different. And with these rules, we'll try to understand the rules with respect to an example, considering an example. So we have to check whether this IP till this IP is a valid IP address block or not, and we are talking about CIDR. There is no slash given, but always a CIDR address will be having an IP address followed by a slash with a number. These number will compute the network address. First rule is all IP addresses must be contiguous. What does it mean? If I write 1, 2, 3, this is contiguous. If I write 1, 2, 4, no, 3 is missing, so it is not contiguous. Contiguous means one by one, like the array being stored. So we have to check for this. Now you compute. Next will be what? 100.1.2.33, then 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 till 47. So these are all contiguous. The first thing rule is true here. All the IP addresses are contiguous here. So the first thing is contiguity. This is the first rule for CIDR. Coming to the second rule. The second rule is the block size must be of the power of 2. Now you'll ask why? Because if the size of the block is of the power 2, it will be quite easy to divide the network. We are dealing in computer science only with 2 to the power something. So finding out the block ID is quite easy. So take an example, if you have 2 to the power 5, that is you have the block size is 2 to the power 5, that is the host ID will contain 5 bits. If you take 32-bit address, the last 5 will be the block size. So if 5-bit is this one, how many network bits will be there? 32 minus 5 will give you 27. So 27 network bits and this 5 are for the host bits. So this is how this will be formed. And this is of the power of 2. That is very important in this CIDR. So now you just go from 32 to 47 counting. That is 32, 33, 34. If I am counting on my hands, it is becoming 16. 32 to 47 is 16. What is 16? Is 2 to the power 4. 16 is nothing but 2 to the power 4. So this for power 4, that is total number of IP addresses in the block, will be 16. 2 to the power 4 in this case, with the example we are taking. If you count also, you will get it. Now, this 2 to the power 4, that is this 4 is what? 2 to the power 4, 4 power. So 2 to the power 4 is 16. That is this is of the form 2 to the power n. The third rule is the first IP address of the block must be evenly divisible by the size of the block. What does it mean? The least significant part should always start with zeros in host ID. Because all the significant bits of the host ID is 0, then we can say that this is the block ID part. So we assume in this case that 100.1.2.32 is our first ID of the network, or it actually indicates the network. So 2 to the power 4, what does it mean? We have 4. In this case, we have 4 bits for the host ID. So this is 4. How many are remaining? 32 minus 4. That is going to be 28. Now what you have to see here is, you just have to see the last 4 bits. If they are 0, then you will say it is divisible. I'll tell you again. The third thing is saying the divisibility should be complete. So if we have 100.1.2.32, forget about 100.1.2. This 32, just write it in the bit form. That is the binary form. So 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So it is correct. Now, when you see here 4 bit, so you have to start from the right. See if all the 4 bits are 0 or not. If this is 0, you will say, oh, it is divisible. If it is 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, again it is 4 zeros are there. It is divisible. What if it is 6? You'll say, no, there is a 1. So that is not all zeros. We don't have 6 zeros. So it is not. So in this case, the third rule will not be followed. In this case, we have all these being followed. So if you just want to write how this address will be in CIDR, so the way of forming it, if you assume that 100.1.2.32 is the network address, that is it is indicating the network. So 100.1.2.32/28, which is the network address, network ID or network numbers, this is the answer.